Okay, Frank, welcome back to the next segment of our program. So we've been talking about the grievance committee. We've talked about the books. We've talked about a serious mistake. What do you think readers, or what do you want readers to get when they read your books?
Well, first of all, recognize that all of these novels, while fiction, nonetheless, they all have based reality. In other words, the proceedings about the grievance committee, that's real. That's the way it works. Now, there has been a change in that we no longer have the investigatory hearing where people actually go in person and appear before the panel. That doesn't exist anymore. The panel members now have to decide who's telling the truth and who isn't, strictly from paperwork. They don't get to see live witnesses. In my series of novels, though, we still have the investigatory hearing, so we do have personal appearances. But I want the readers to know that all the rest of the material is reality-based. That's the way the grievance committee really works. Now, what do I want people to learn? I want them to learn that, first of all, but I also want them to be entertained. I want them to go to a new venue, which they will when they get inside the grievance committee, because you're invited into a confidential hearing, one that is in effect secret. And so you are getting the inside look, the inside view about what really happens. Plus, your intellect is going to get a real workout, because you will be able to not only be entertained, but you're going to be able to judge what actually goes on. You are, in effect, the sixth silent member of the judging panel.
Wow, that's interesting, and maybe that's something you should look at, is have people, contact you, and we'll set up a thing like that where they could, if they have an idea, they can have a suggestion or a thought on how things went. Another marketing idea. So, thinking about the grievance committee and what you want people to get out of it, and I agree, it's for entertainment. So your book would be classified as a legal thriller, is that correct?
Yes.
So tell me about legal thriller and other legal thriller authors.
Well, there are two of my favorites, John Grisham and Scott Turow, also David Baldacci. Lots of good, and Connolly. There are lots of good writers out there who write legal thrillers, and these people are all my heroes. And each one of them is different.
Definitely, and I think probably of all that you just mentioned, my favorite would be John Grisham, of course. And his, I do consider that you read more for entertainment, less for finding out about what the law is about.
Correct.
Okay, good. So again, now we're coming to the end of this little broadcast that we have going here. So tell us again how to get in touch with you and where to find you.
Go to my website, Southers, SOUTHERS.com. You can get all the information that you ever wished about me and about the Grievance Committee series of books.
Now, if someone wanted you to come speak to their organization, is that something that you'd like to do?
With great pleasure would I like to do that, because it gives me an opportunity not only to talk about the Grievance Committee, but also, of course, to talk about the books that I've written and will write. I can also speak about other topics. After all, I've been a lawyer for a long time. I've been a mediator. I've been a law professor. So I have a lot of things that I'd love to share with people.
So if I was representing an author group, you would come and speak to our group on how to add a legal aspect to the writing, or?
That would be an excellent topic, certainly.
Okay. And then others would be to talk about your publishing experiences and what you've gone through.
Every writer has a wonderful story about their own publishing experience.
And in today's world especially, because it changes on a daily basis.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. Well, Frank, thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us today, and we'll see you around the next time.
Thank you for having me on your program.
Okay, thanks.